Buenas noches, bienvenidos.
Buenas noches, bienvenidos a todos.
Gracias, gracias. ¿Qué tal, Rosy? ¿Cómo está?
Bien, Kevin.
Ok,
Sé que estar aquí emocionada
exacto,
por iniciar.
esa es la actitud.
Okay.
De momento vamos a esperar que una la mayoría porque entran los mensajes que están en la sala de espera, entonces casi no se puede avanzar para no dejar a nadie fuera.
Dios, que le vaya bien.
Ok. Bueno, buenas noches a todos, ¿verdad? Bienvenidos. Es un gusto estar acá con todos ustedes. Y pues, nada más presentarme. Mi nombre es Kevin Rodríguez. Va a ser un placer para mí poder apoyarlos durante este proceso, que aunque como deben saber muy bien, es mayormente un curso autodidacta, sin embargo se considera de que es necesario siempre el apoyo de un profesor o un docente para las clases de refuerzo, ¿verdad? Pues básicamente eso será de lo que trata este curso. Y vamos a estar desarrollando. Okay. Entonces, como les decía, mayormente va a tratar de desarrollarse los cursos, los temas más importantes. Sería más que todo una clase de refuerzo. Como ya deben saber también, está tenemos acá la plataforma de aprendizaje, ¿verdad? Ok, ok, esto es eh, lo que se espera por parte del sector que cada quien vaya completando. Entonces, que por ejemplo van a ver temas como food, ¿ok? Que serían temas que no necesariamente necesitamos de una reunión para llevarlos a cabo. Son temas más sencillos, los puede desarrollar cada quien. La idea es fomentar la cultura autodidacta, por eso mismo este curso se trata de eso. Las reuniones serían nada más, pues, 4 a la semana, 1 hora cada clase, con el objetivo de reforzar aquellos temas que puedan ser más complicados, que se necesite una explicación, un poco de ayuda e ir avanzando junto con los contenidos y desarrollando lo de la plataforma. El objetivo es que ustedes avancen en la plataforma lo más que se pueda para que esto le genere el diploma, ¿verdad? Deben completarla en su totalidad, de lo contrario no se obtiene el diploma. Entonces, pues básicamente eso sería de lo que trata y es un gusto para mí poder apoyarlos. Trataríamos los temas, como les decía, más, por así decirlo, complicados, que se trata sobre gramática, como por ejemplo Adverbs of frequency. El curso es de 5 unidades. Trataríamos de ver una unidad por cada en 3 días, ¿verdad? E ir avanzando a lo largo de lo que sería el mes para completar un total de 5 unidades. Entonces, no sé si hay alguna duda o alguna consulta, algún comentario antes de que podamos empezar, porque sé que disponen de un tiempo limitado y así aprovechamos el tiempo lo mejor que se pueda. ¿Okay? Okay, entonces, eso sería todo, ¿verdad? Nada más darles la bienvenida a todos y es un placer para mí estar aquí con ustedes. Si tienen alguna pregunta durante la clase, para eso estoy. Y de igual forma pueden contactarse conmigo fuera de la clase a mi número personal, no hay ningún problema. Vamos a hacer lo posible por responder, ¿verdad? Y pues, como les repito, es más que todo un curso autodidacta. Ustedes pueden ir avanzando a su propio ritmo, eso es algo que es importante aclarar también. Pueden ir avanzando a su propio ritmo, nada más se les solicita de que traten de asistir, ¿verdad?, a las clases en línea, ya que va a ser un refuerzo, pero cada quien puede avanzar en la plataforma a su ritmo. Lo ideal sería quizá completar cada uno de los ejercicios luego de las explicaciones en la clase. Vamos a ver, vamos a tener presentaciones, vamos a explicar los temas más complicados, por así decirlo, y sería como lo ideal que luego de eso cada quien trate de desarrollar los ejercicios. También vamos a desarrollarlos durante la clase. Entonces, si no hay alguna duda o pregunta, podemos empezar con la clase, ¿verdad? Para aprovechar el tiempo. ¿Alguna duda, un comentario? Okay. So let's try to get started. Okay, como les decía, en estas clases vamos a tratar nada más de abordar aquellos temas que pueda que representen un poco de dificultad. Luego hay temas como food, healthy, unhealthy vocabulary. Okay. Reading, ejercicios que tratan sobre vocabulario, lecturas, algunos ejercicios de listening, ver algunos videos. La plataforma tiene mucho material de refuerzo, de repaso, ejercicios, entonces, más que todo el propósito sería eso, abordar aquellos temas en los que pueda que haya mayor dificultad y tratar de avanzar poco a poco. Okay. So, today's class is about how often and adverbs of frequency. That is what we will study. How often and adverbs of frequency. Always with the present simple. Okay. Let us try to get started. Okay. Otra de las cosas que para dinamizar todo, ¿verdad? Voy a solicitar su participación, lo cual considero que es importante para el desarrollo de la clase. Nada más me colaboren a leer, si hay alguna pregunta que me ayuden a responderla, algo sencillo. So let's see. Rosy, can you help me with this slide? When we use how often? Hello, Rosy? Okay, hold on. Okay, maybe you have problems with the microphone. Hold on. Let me see if I can help you. Okay. Not a problem. Let us see. Pati Cordova, what about you? Hello.
Hi, teacher.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Okay. It's good to
With
know.
the rain.
Yeah, it's raining. That's true.
Yep. Very.
Okay. Can you help me read how often?
I don't remember too much, but how often? ¿Qué tan lejos?
Okay.
I don't know.
How? Okay, you can help me read here the information we use. Do you see the information here?
I don't understand.
Yeah, you can help me. Okay, Jennifer, you raise your hand.
How often?
Okay.
We use how often to ask about frequency.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just asking for your participation to read. Okay, that's it. So thank you, Patty, and thank you, Jennifer. Okay.
Okay.
We use how often to ask about frequency. We have some questions here. Let us see. Let's have Veronica. Hello.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm fine. And you?
It's all good. Thanks for asking. Okay, Veronica, can you help me read the example?
Yes. How often do you visit your dad?
Okay. How often do you visit your dad? Okay. I visit my dad
Twice a week.
twice a week. There you go. Okay. Let us see. In your case, Veronica, how often do you visit your dad?
I visit my dad once a week.
Once a week. Okay.
Yes.
On the weekend.
On the weekend.
All
Yes.
right. It's good. All right. Let's see the following. Vale Rodriguez. Hello. How are you?
Hello,
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine.
All right.
Thanks.
That's good to know. Can you help me read this example?
Okay. How often does she call her son?
Okay. How often does she call her son? So you can say she calls her son.
She calls her son every weekend.
Every weekend. Okay. You see, we use how often to ask about frequency. Okay? The frequency of an activity. Let's try to remember, right, the use of do and the use of does. Let's try to check. Okay, let's see. Sebastian, hello. How are you? Okay, maybe Mirena, Raquel. Hello, how's it going?
Hi, teacher.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
It's all good. Thanks for asking. Okay. Can you please
how-
help me read?
User, she,
Okay. It says remember the use of do and does. So can you help me read the question?
how often does he works?
Okay. Often when we have verbs like he, she, and it, we use the auxiliary does. Okay. The auxiliary does. That's what we're trying to remember. For the questions to ask about frequency. How often does she work? How often does he work? Or how often does it work? That is for the subjects he, she, and it. The pronouns he, she, and it. All right, let us see. Okay. Mariela, hello. How are you?
Good evening, teacher. I'm
How are you?
fine, and you?
Okay, I'm good too. Thanks for asking. Okay, Mariela, what happens when we use pronouns like I, you, we, and they? These pronouns. We use the auxiliary
I use the auxiliary
do, right? Differently from he, she, and it that we use does. How often does she work? How often does he work? But when we have different pronouns like I, you, we, and they, in this case, we make use of do. How often do you work? In your case, Mariela, how often do you work?
I always work.
Okay, you
No,
always
I
work.
often work.
Okay, often. You don't work every day.
And no, I don't have one day.
Okay, okay, it's good.
It's my free.
All right, it's good to know. All right, so let us see. Okay, now we will learn how to answer those questions, right? You have different types of ways to answer. Okay, that's going to be learning frequency adverbs. All right, let us see. Let's have Veronica. Hello,
Hello,
how are you?
I'm fine. And you?
Yeah, it's all good. Thanks for asking. Okay, can you help me read? How often do you read books?
I read a book every day.
Okay, is that true for you? Do you read a book every day?
No, it's
No.
false.
How often do you read a book then?
Um, maybe once a month.
Once a month? Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Okay, but if you read a book every day, you could say that Lisa, help me read. Veronica, please.
Yes, Lisa always reads a book.
There you go. Every day, always. Lisa reads a book every day. Lisa always reads a book. You can see here we have the all the days of the week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every day. Monday from Monday to Sunday. Always. Okay, let's go with one more. Jennifer, what about this one? Can you help me with this one?
I play the saxophone 5 times a week.
Okay, I play the saxophone 5 times a week. What about you, Jennifer? Do you know how to play an instrument? Can you play the guitar, the saxophone, the drums?
No, never, never.
No instrument.
No,
Okay, but maybe in the future you want to learn.
maybe.
Okay, which one? The guitar, the saxophone, the trumpet,
Piano, maybe.
piano. Okay, it will be good. So piano would be a good option. Okay, you play the saxophone 5 times a week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Period. 5 times a week. So when you play a saxophone 5 times a week, you can say, okay, let's see. I don't know who is Noé MC. I don't know what the name is, Noemi or Noé. I'm not sure.
My name is Noemi.
Oh, Noemi. Okay. Yeah, because I see symbols. So Noemi, can you help me with this one?
Excuse me, you can repeat me?
Yeah, can you help me read here the example?
Sure. She usually plays the saxophone.
Okay, so when you play the saxophone like 5 times a week, 5 days in a week, you can say she usually plays the saxophone. Or I usually play the saxophone. Do you play any instrument, Noemi?
I usually plays guitar.
You play the guitar.
Yes.
Okay. Are you good at playing the guitar?
No.
You are learning.
I am a noob.
Okay. I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. Let's go with one more. Patty. What about this one?
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, can you help me read it?
Yes. I ride my bike twice a week.
Okay. Ride my bike twice a week. There you are. So just give me 1 sec. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So I ride my bike twice a week. What about you? Do you ride a bike?
No, I can't.
You can. Okay.
I
Would you
can't.
like to learn in the future? Sorry?
No escuché.
Would you like to learn how to ride a bike in the future?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah. In the future,
there you go.
Yes.
So I ride my bike twice a week. So if you ride your bike twice a week, you can say she.
She often rides her bike.
Okay, she often rides her bike.
Her bike. Yes.
Exactly, her bike. There you are. Okay, let's go with this one. Gerardo, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
It's all good. Thanks for asking.
Okay, I play basketball once a week.
Okay. Do you play basketball?
I like play basketball every day.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Are you good at playing basketball or so?
So.
All right. That's good. So if you play basketball once a week, you can say that he,
He sometimes plays basketball.
okay. Do you know why we add the S here?
Uh, sorry?
Do you know why we add the letter S to the verb? You see here we have I play basketball. But what happens when we use he?
Is plural?
He is?
¿Está en tercera persona?
Yes, third person, right? That's the grammar rule. We add S to the verb. He plays, she plays, it plays. The three third personal pronoun. Exactly.
Okay.
He sometimes plays basketball. All right, let's go with this one. Let's see. What about? Okay, let's see. Vale, Rodriguez. Your name is Valerie, Valentina. Which one?
Valeria.
Oh, okay. I didn't get any of them. Okay, Valeria. Okay. Do you want to be called Valeria or Vale?
Valeria, está bien.
All right, Valeria. So help me with this one.
Okay. Milhouse and I go to the cinema once a month.
Okay. In your case, how often do you go to the cinema?
Well, I have 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Yes.
Really? Why
Yes.
too much?
Because I have a son and the pandemic is complicated.
It is. It is. I agree with that. Yeah, the pandemic, your son, it all gets complicated.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so if you go to the cinema once a month, you can say we.
We no sé cómo se pronuncia, si me ayuda.
Yeah, rarely.
Rarely.
Yeah, we rarely go to the cinema.
Okay.
Means like from time to time, once a month. All right. So you see, rarely is like once in a month, only on Sunday, for example. Okay. Let's go with this one. Let's see. Sebastian, what about this one? Okay. What about Mirena, Raquel?
I don't drink alcohol.
Okay, I don't drink alcohol. So if you don't drink alcohol, you say?
No.
He?
He never drinks alcohol.
Yeah, he never drinks alcohol. Exactly. Okay, there you go. So these are the adverbs of frequency. Right? You have them from 100% to 0%, talking about the frequency of an action, how often you repeat the action. Okay, we have always, usually, normally, or generally, and each of them has its percentage. Okay, from 100 to 0%. All right, always, every day, 100%. Usually, 90%. In a week, it could be like 5 days in a week. Normally, 4 days. Sometimes it could be like 3 days. Occasionally, okay, probably 3 days too. Seldom, 2 days. Hardly ever, rarely, 1 day. And never, 0. So you don't go anywhere. All right. So these are the different types of adverbs of frequency you can use. We have here some examples, right? I always study after class. Let us see, Gerardo, can you please help me read some examples here?
I always study after class.
Okay. What about you? Do
Todos.
you always study after class?
Ejemplo mío.
Yeah, for you. Do you always study after class?
No, I always running in the park.
Okay, you go running in the park. That's pretty good. Okay. And we also have some, let's say, adverbs of frequency, the time expressions, right? To talk about time. Let us see. Let's have Mariela. Can you help me read the examples here? Okay, the number of times.
Okay, we use it adverbs of frequency to say how often we do something. Adverbs once, example verbs once a week. Twice, example friends twice a week. Three times a week. Four times a week. Five times a week.
There you go, right? We talk about the times that we do something. Right? Those are also called frequency adverbs. You can have once, which is one. You can have two, which is twice. You have three times, four times, and five times, and so on. You continue adding more information. All right. So that's basically the information about adverbs of frequency. Okay. I just want to make a review on the present simple, but just give me 1 second. I need to search. Let me see. Let's see. Okay. Here. Okay. Just a review on the present simple, right? We have the different types of pronouns. Let us see. Let's have Veronica. Can you please help with this one? When we have subject pronouns like I, we use I. Help me read.
I get up at 8 o'clock.
Okay, I, that's personal pronoun I. But what happens when we use third person, like Kevin in this case? What is it? Is he. So what happens to the verb? We add
Kevin gets up at 8 o'clock.
okay, so that's the difference, right? When we have pronouns like I, we use the base form. When you have pronouns like he, Kevin, gets up, we add s. Let's look at more examples. Okay, then I take a shower. I, and then we have, then he takes a shower. You add s to the verb. You see here, take changes to takes. Just a reminder that we do this in the present simple. Okay, let's just try to look at the last part. The same here, right? I often watch TV. What happens when we use another subject? She, he, and it. Those third person singular pronouns. She often watches TV. You add es. Okay. This is what I want you to look at. Let us see. Let's have Jennifer. Okay. Yes. What happens to the verb when we have pronouns like I, you, we, and they? We use the verb what's the difference, Jennifer, in the verbs? When we have pronouns like I, you, we, and they. And we have pronounced like he, she, and it.
The verbs don't have the S.
Exactly, right? So when we use verbs like he, she, and it, you add s to the verb. Takes, looks, runs, loves. Right. This is just as a reminder. Okay? That's basically the information, right? Let us try to do some practice. All right. Ok. Como les decía, en esta clase más que todo va a ser para tratar de abordar los temas más importantes y vamos de igual forma a ir avanzando con la plataforma porque es lo primordial, tratar de avanzar con la plataforma e ir desarrollando los ejercicios, ¿verdad? Porque al final eso es lo que les van a evaluar, es su evaluación final y es lo que se considera por parte de INSAFORP. Y pues hay que completarla en su totalidad. ¿Ok? Entonces, va a ser una unidad, se va a desarrollar una unidad en 3 días. 2 clases van a ser para abordar los temas más importantes. La tercera clase para tratar de practicar un poco y para que ustedes ocupen lo que han aprendido. Y se va a estar trabajando también con la plataforma de aprendizaje. Entonces acá la idea es que cada quien vaya avanzando a su ritmo, ¿verdad? Aunque no es mala idea de que avancemos juntos luego de cada clase. Me mencionaba, hay temas como food vocabulary, luego temas como healthy and unhealthy food vocabulary, the food I like, my day, okay. Ese tipo de temas no necesitan que se que se haga una reunión, ¿verdad? Para explicarlos. Eso se puede aprender solo, por eso mismo decíamos que al inicio que es un curso mayormente autodidacta. Entonces, vamos a tener un poco de práctica con los temas que hemos visto, que son how often y frequency adverbs. So we will try to practice a little bit. Okay, here you have a video. You have a video here that you can watch. So it's going now. Hay videos, ustedes tienen este material de refuerzo. Trata de lo mismo que ya vimos en la clase. Pueden verlo, continúan. Okay. Luego tienen la información sobre los adverbs of frequency, or frequency adverbs. Okay. Cada porcentaje indican con qué frecuencia se realiza una actividad. Always, usually, normally, generally, sometimes. Okay. Then you have the position. We place frequency adverbs before the main verb. I always walk. He doesn't usually wear jeans. Do you often write letters? Okay. Tienen diferentes formas, ¿verdad? Entonces, la idea es que vayan a través de esta información y pues que la ocupemos ya para practicar. Luego, how often? Okay. We see that when we have pronouns like I, you, we, and they, we use the verb, the auxiliary do. For I, you, we, and they, okay, do. But we have she, and it, we use does. Okay. Las clases quedan grabadas de igual forma, toda esta información la pueden repetir y está aquí también siempre la explicación. Hay ejemplos y las time expressions. Así que tratemos, let's try to practice this a little bit. Let us go. Okay. Let us see. We have here the adverbs of frequency. Okay, we have always, usually, often, sometimes, occasionally, rarely, and never. Okay, the instruction says, look at the thermometer and write the frequency that every person describes. Okay. Number one is the example. We have here one example. Okay. They are divided by colors. Always the red color. Right. Usually blue color. Green often. Purple sometimes. Orange occasionally. Yellow rarely, and white never. So we will try to practice with adverbs of frequency. We have here the example. I often eat pasta. Let us go with Raquel. What about this one? Nancy sometimes or always makes breakfast.
Sometimes.
Okay, sometimes, right? That means like in a week, for example, she makes breakfast like 2 days or 3, sometimes. There you are. Okay. What about Pati? What about this one? Teresa sometimes eats vegetables or always eats vegetables.
Yeah, is Teresa always eats vegetables?
Okay. And what about you, Pati? Do you always eat vegetables?
No,
You don't like them.
no,
Why not?
nothing. I prefer the eat
Pizza.
pizza. Yeah,
Okay. So do I. Me too.
better.
All right, let's see. Then here you could click on submit the answers. Okay. Let's go with Valeria. You told me it was, right? I'm not sure if
Yes,
I remember.
yes.
Okay, Valeria, there you go. What about this one?
Never.
Never, right? John never has soup for breakfast. What about you, Valeria? Do you have soup for breakfast?
No.
Yeah, definitely not. It's a bad idea.
Yes.
Okay, maybe for lunch or probably like dinner, but breakfast, no.
No, breakfast, no.
Okay. All right, let's see. Let's go with the next one. Gerardo,
My father occasionally drinks soda.
my father occasionally drinks soda. Okay. What about you? Do you drink soda?
I drink soda three a week,
Okay. 3 times a week.
three times a week.
Okay. That's good. Well, I guess not too much, but kind of. Okay. Let's see. Noemi, what about this one?
Excuse me, you can repeat me, please?
Yes. Yes. What about this one? My friends never, usually, occasionally.
And
Why?
occasionally?
Okay. In this case, it is usually here. You can see here the thermometer, usually, right? It is almost full, right? If you think about the percentage, it will be like 90%. So usually buy hamburgers. All right. And what about you, Noemi? Do you buy hamburgers? Hello, Noemi?
And uh,
What? Do you like to
I
buy? Mhm.
same.
Yeah, do you like to buy hamburgers?
No, I prefer staying in my home.
Okay, that's good. All right. See, we complete the exercise. Okay. Los ejercicios estos son más que todo relacionados nada más a los temas gramaticales, con los que vamos a estar practicando a lo largo del curso. Si tienen dudas, como les repito, me pueden preguntar, sé que no disponemos de mucho tiempo, pero pues la idea es un refuerzo, ¿verdad? Ya que es mayormente un curso autodidacta. So let's go with one more. Let's have Veronica. What about this one?
You like to have a cup of tea very often.
Okay. You like to have a cup of tea every afternoon. Okay. There you are. Hold on. I need to. I guess I skipped one. Let me just check. Let's see. Okay. All right, let's see the following. Let's have Patty. What about the next one? My dog.
Yeah, bites. With S, bites.
Okay, my dog bites. Exactly, right? You have a third person pronoun. Okay,
Yeah.
this related to third person pronouns like he, she, or it. Okay, my dog bites its bone when it's hungry. Do you have dogs, Patty?
What?
Do you have dogs?
No, I haven't.
Okay,
I have a cat.
a cat. Okay, that's good. All right, let's see. Raquel, what about this one?
Celeste never goes to the grocery store to get her vegetables.
Okay, this one goes. That's the one. Goes. Okay. Or go.
Go.
Okay. Yeah, it's goes, right? The way you said it. Goes. You talk about third person pronouns. He, she, or it. In this case, it's she. Celeste never goes to the grocery store to get her vegetables. Okay, let's go with the next one. Let's see, Mariela, what about number 10?
My son grabs a snack when he's hungry.
Okay, my son grabs a snack when he's hungry. Grabs. Again, you have the third person pronoun. Okay, he, she, or it. There you are. Okay, let's continue. Okay, in this case, we will try to unscramble the words. Okay, we have words scrambled. Here, this one's the examples. You can see here the example. She, the beach, to, always, goes in the summer. That sentence is scrambled. You will need to unscramble the sentence. And we have the example. She always goes to the beach in summer. Okay, let us see. Noemi, what about number 1? How would you order the sentence? Never dinner have weekends on I. Try to put it in the correct order.
I never have dinner on weekends.
Okay, never have dinner on weekends. There you are. I never have dinner on weekends. Good job. Okay. What about this one? De igual forma, la idea también es que mientras desarrollamos estos ejercicios, ustedes los pueden ir haciendo a la par, ¿verdad? Ustedes también los practiquen. No se va a lograr desarrollar todos, claro. Más que todo sería trabajo de ustedes, ¿verdad? A su ritmo. Okay. Por eso, pero quizá lo ideal, como les decía, es que luego de cada una de las clases, de la explicación gramatical y de un poco de práctica, puedan continuar ustedes con los demás. Ok, veamos. Verónica, what about this one?
She sometimes has eggs for breakfast.
There you go. Okay, she sometimes has eggs for breakfast. Okay, she sometimes has eggs for breakfast. Good job. Thank you. Gerardo, what about this one?
My family of them have breakfast. Mm,
Okay.
my family often have with breakfast.
Okay. My family often has
Have
my family
with I.
yeah, maybe there's some mistake here. My family often
My family
my family and
often
I often have breakfast. Oh no, there's another way. Yes. Yeah, you need to reorganize it different. Maybe you can
Oh.
start with I.
I
Try that way.
I often had breakfast with my family.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I was getting confused there. I often have breakfast with my family. Good job. All right. Let's go with one more practice. Let's have Valeria. What about this one?
Let me think.
Yeah.
They hardly ever eat pork.
Pork. Okay. They hardly ever eat pork. Exactly. Okay. Cuando escriben las respuestas, igual hay que tener especial cuidado de escribirlas de manera correcta. De lo contrario, puede tomárselas como incorrecta por algún typo. But then it's all good. Okay, just the last one. Let's have Patty, please.
Yeah. My mother prepares for me. I'm confused.
Okay, don't worry.
My mother always prepare for lunch.
Okay. Always prepare for lunch. Almost. Yeah, you're close. My mother.
My mother prepare my lunch. Ay,
What happened? Okay. Yeah, you were close. What about you, Pati? What's your idea? My mother? Hello? Okay, let's see then. Veronica, please.
My mother always prepares lunch for me.
Okay, my mother always prepares lunch for me. There you are. Mother always prepares lunch for me. Okay, we got 80 because of yeah, I don't know why. I guess that one is a mistake, right? I often have breakfast. Ah, I didn't place my. That's my mistake. I often have breakfast with family. So you see, si hay algún error como este, por ejemplo, se las tomo como incorrecta. Okay. Olvidé poner my. I often have breakfast with my family. Entonces, por eso, claro, ustedes lo van a hacer con su tiempo, a su ritmo, para evitar que se las tome como incorrecta. Y tratar de escribir cada palabra correctamente. Okay. Sé que son cortas las reuniones, pero vamos a tratar de avanzar mayor tiempo posible. Y, no sé, ¿hay alguna duda, alguna pregunta, comentario? Any question? Any doubts?
Yo tenía dudas con la fecha porque ahí decía que se tenía que completar, si no soy mal, el 17 de, o sea, tenemos como límites el 17, algo así creo.
Sí, como este curso nada más un mes, es decir, no, son 16 días exactos, ¿verdad? Para ser precisos. Son 5 unidades las que se van a desarrollar en estos 16 días. Entonces van a ser 15 días de clase, lo cual corresponde a 3 clases por unidad. Es decir, 2 clases van a ser de explicación de los temas más importantes y una clase para práctica. Ustedes van a poner en práctica lo aprendido. En este caso, Adverbs of Frequency. La siguiente clase, la clase de mañana, sería de WH Questions. ¿Okay? Y así vamos a ir avanzando con los temas más importantes. Pero ustedes tienen la tarea, ¿verdad? Por parte de INSAFORP de completar toda la plataforma con cada uno de los ejercicios. Se tratan de food, de vocabulario. Esos no los veríamos en clase porque los pueden avanzar ustedes mismos. Hay material en la plataforma. Entonces, si no me equivoco, el curso termina el 14 de julio. Es decir, que sí, aproximadamente por esa fecha tendrían que estarlo completando la plataforma, ¿verdad?
Okay.
Pero vamos a ir avanzando progresivamente con los contenidos. No sé si respondí su pregunta.
Sí, gracias.
Ok. ¿Alguna otra duda? Okay, so this would be today's class, okay? We will continue tomorrow. Tomorrow we will develop a different topic, which is WH questions, okay, with the present simple. So thanks for joining, everybody, and have a good night, and see you tomorrow.
Good
Yeah,
night.
night.
Thank you, teacher.
Goodbye.
Good evening.
See you later. Good evening.
Bye bye.
Okay, goodbye.